Welcome to Wealth Wisdom. If you have ambitions to achieve financial success, please leave "yes" in the comment, and we are here to help you obtain insight and build wealth. Have you ever wondered why some people who drive luxury cars and wear expensive watches still live paycheck to paycheck, while others who live quietly and modestly never seem to worry about money, and even retire decades earlier than most people? Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic: the difference between being rich and being wealthy. These two words are often used interchangeably, but in reality, they describe very different financial lifestyles. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which path you want to pursue, and how to get there. Defining rich. When people think of being rich, they usually imagine high salaries, luxury houses, exotic vacations, and name-brand clothing. Being rich is often about visible signs of money. A rich person might earn $500,000 a year, but if they're spending $450,000 of it on cars, designer clothes, private schools, and expensive dinners, then they only have $50,000 left at the end of the year. In other words, richness is usually tied to income and spending. The problem is, being rich doesn't necessarily mean being financially secure. If that high income stops, say due to a job loss, health problem, or business downturn, the rich lifestyle collapses. So, when we say someone is rich, it often just means they have a lot of money coming in, but not necessarily a lot of money staying in. Defining wealthy. Now, let's compare that to being wealthy. Wealth is less about income and more about assets, the things you own that generate money for you, even when you're not working. Wealthy people focus on net worth and financial independence. They build investment portfolios, own businesses, or hold assets like real estate that produce passive income. Here's the key difference: the rich rely on their jobs or businesses to maintain their lifestyle. The wealthy could stop working today, and their money would continue to grow and support them. For example, someone making $80,000 a year but investing consistently for 20 years might build a $1 million portfolio. That portfolio can generate $40,000 to $50,000 in passive income each year, without lifting a finger. That's wealth. The psychology of rich versus wealthy. Another major difference lies in mindset. The rich often focus on consumption. They use money to show status, big house, luxury vacations, flashy lifestyle. The wealthy focus on freedom. They see money as a tool for time, security, and choice. This is why you might meet a millionaire who still drives a Toyota or shops at regular stores. They don't care about impressing others. They care about building a life that doesn't depend on the next paycheck. It's the classic difference between looking rich and being rich. Part 4. Real-life examples. Let's take two friends, Alex and Ben. Alex is rich. He earns $250,000 a year, lives in a luxury condo, drives a Tesla, and spends most of his income keeping up appearances. His net worth is only about $50,000, because he spends almost everything he earns. Ben is wealthy. He earns $90,000 a year, but he saves 30% of his income, invests in index funds, and owns a rental property. After 15 years, Ben's net worth is over $1 million. He could choose to stop working, scale back, or retire early. Who would you rather be? Cultural and social perceptions. It's also worth noting that society often confuses rich with wealthy. Celebrities, athletes, and influencers appear rich because of their flashy lifestyles. But many of them struggle financially once their careers end. On the other hand, many wealthy individuals live under the radar. They might be business owners, long-term investors, or professionals who simply manage their money wisely. They don't make headlines, but they quietly achieve financial independence. This is the basis of the famous book The Millionaire Next Door, which found that most millionaires in the US don't look rich. They drive average cars and live in middle-class neighborhoods. The role of debt. Debt is another area where the rich and wealthy differ. Rich people often take on bad debt, car loans, credit card balances, or oversized mortgages to maintain appearances. Wealthy people use good debt strategically, for example, leveraging a mortgage to buy an investment property that produces cash flow, or using business loans to expand profitable ventures. In short, the rich borrow to spend. The wealthy borrow to grow. Building wealth, step by step. So how can you move from rich to wealthy? Here are a few practical steps. Live below your means. Spend less than you earn, no matter your income level. Save and invest consistently. Use the stock market, index funds, or retirement accounts to grow your wealth. Build assets. Consider real estate, businesses, or side hustles that generate passive income. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Just because your salary goes up doesn't mean your spending has to. Focus on financial independence, not status. Aim for freedom, not flash. Remember, wealth is built slowly but steadily. Why wealth wins in the long run? Here's the truth. Being rich is temporary. Being wealthy is permanent. Wealth gives you options. It allows you to retire early, spend more time with family, or pursue passion projects without worrying about money. Being rich might give you short-term pleasure, but being wealthy gives you long-term security and peace of mind. So, the next time you think about financial goals, ask yourself, do I want to be rich, or do I want to be wealthy? The difference is not just in your bank account. It's in your mindset, your habits, and your long-term vision for life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who might be chasing rich instead of building real wealth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.